And check out a three, check out a three, check out a three, check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3, check, 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 check. Good morning, everybody. What is shaking my bacon? Welcome to boot camp. In a couple minutes early, we'll let everybody pile in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, good morning. Oh. Morning, Mike. Morning, George. Well, gold made all-time highs again this morning, and then some. Pulling back a little bit now. All right, boot campers, for everybody who was in the boot camp in the live trading room, do not worry about trading this week. This is a learned week. We are here to learn. Okay. Go over the schedule in a couple of minutes. For those of you who are joining us on YouTube, we have an entire day of our boot camp recorded and in our YouTube channel that you can go back and watch. We'll hang out for a couple of hours this morning. But this entire first day of boot camp is recorded and in our YouTube if you ever want to go back and watch it. So guys and gals in the boot camp, don't worry about trading this week. We are here to learn. Yes, Ken will be doing it. Good morning, Jorge. Good morning, Chris. Just giving everybody a few minutes to pile in. But while we're sitting here, let's put an order out in gold. For those of you who don't know, guys, we are mostly trading futures now. Morning, Adolfo. So let's put a little order out in gold while we're hanging here down on our 200 EMA. That would be, I can't see, 37.37, down 10 points from here. We like it. That is our 200 EMA. That is the strongest of our moving averages. Boom, chaka-laka laka. Love from South Africa. Good morning from South Africa. All right. And gold would move down $10 to hit our 200 EMA, which is a nice down move. First thing we always do, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to our news and our economic calendar for the week. Mega important to go here every single day so we know what's going on, what's coming out news-wise. Let's see what we got today. I think we got a lot of Fed speak today. We have the Chicago National Fed Activity Index just come out. Whoopee. That is nothing to even worry about. 9:45 Fed speak, 10 o'clock Fed speak, 12 o'clock Fed speak, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Crazy, man. Everybody is probably expecting at least 2, probably 3 more rate cuts this year. At least 2, though. So we could have a lot of volatility when these guys start talking 9:45, 10 o'clock. So maybe we'll take a nice chill pill early in the morning, unless we get some big moves one way or the other. Let's see. I think we got something big coming out later this week. Tomorrow we got the PMI, 9:45. More Fed speak. Powell, 12:35. He's talking from somewhere. I think Thursday or Friday. Yeah, Thursday we got durable goods and initial jobless claims, existing home sales, and then Friday's a big one, a PCE. So we got a bunch of news coming out this week. So what does that mean for us overall? It means that we could see a little digestion in the market. All we have done is make new high after new high after new high after new high after new high. So Caroline's got a presser here at 1 o'clock. Okay. Look at the SPYs. So we're down a couple of points. First real spot that I'm looking at of support on my daily chart in the SPYs is down around 658.22. That is this trend line that basically we've been riding for the entire last 6 months. biggest pullbacks we've had was down to our 30 EMA. And when we pull back to these 30 EMAs, nothing but a buy, nothing but a buy. That's all the way down at 649. So if, and it's a big if, 658.22 is the first real support in the spiders, and that's 3.5 points from here. The reason I mention that is because if we're trading the ESs, we could look at the same daily chart. It's probably going to look exactly the same. First real support is down around 66.51. That is the same 9 EMA. Where are we now? 66.98. So, I wouldn't be shocked if we got a little bit more of a pullback from here. I am not going to make trades based on thinking that we're going to get a pullback from here, because thinking gets you in trouble. We don't want to think. Okay. For those of you who are private trading room, how many people are joining us for the boot camp this week? Give me a 1. Give me a 1. All right. Scotty, you're here for the boot camp? All right. So let's go over what we're going to be talking about this week. Give you guys a little sense. Okay. Again, I'll say this again. Do not concentrate on trading. Okay. Every time we make a trade, you're going to see it posted in real time with our stock, with our stops and profit targets. I do not trade Forex tests. Not telling you not to. It's just not something that I have ever traded. So just not my bag. I'd be very curious to see if you put all our technicals in a Forex chart, if they work. I'm willing to bet that they would, depending on, what's a big move in Forex and what's not. Just not my bag. Never has been. But if you can put technicals to it and it's working, be my guest. All right. Today will be the most important day we have of the week in this boot camp. And it has nothing to do with learning trading, technicals, or anything else. All traders fail for the same reasons, and we're going to talk about all of them today, all day. Rules for every trade that we get in. When to stop trading when you're making money, when to stop trading when you're losing money. Psychology. Ken's going to come on after lunch and beat you guys up for a couple of hours. This is the most important part of trading, not this. We can teach anyone how to read these charts and when we're supposed to make a trade and when we're not. That we can teach to anybody. But the reason most of us get in trouble and fail is because of what's between our ears and not following a rule-based system. This is not gambling, okay? By using our technical analysis, we put the odds in our favor of our trades working. We are going to have losing trades. And what it tells you don't have losing trades is full of you-know-what. We try to get the most out of our winning trades, take profits right away when we're in a good trade, raise our stops so that we can't lose money on that trade, and see how much more we can get out of it. So we're going to talk all rules all the time today. So don't get ahead of yourselves, okay? Relax. I will tell you this, if you are a beginning trader, be kind to yourselves. This is going to take some time. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a signal service. This is not automated trade. I don't believe in any of those. If anybody had an automated trading system that worked, Tisa, what's up? I see you guys for a minute. There you go. This is where the party's at. You got it, my friend. This is all about patience and discipline, right? How many of us in here have blown up trading accounts? Trading stocks or futures? Give me some ones. Besides me. Probably everybody in here at some point or another has blown up a trading account. Yeah, it's a lot easier to do in futures than it is to do. It's easy to do in anything. Futures, probably people blow these accounts up every single day, multiple times, right? We try not to do that. We don't treat these like candy when we are trading futures. Anyone who is not trading at futures, anyone in the trading room who is not trading futures yet? I hear you, vibes. All right. If you are not trading futures and you're in the private trading room, you will be by the end of this week. And the reason we want you guys to be trading futures, a couple of reasons. Okay. One, you can open up a trading account with Apex for as little as $33. Sometimes as little as $17. Okay. And that's what you're risking when you open up these accounts. So we want everybody to be trading futures. Follow the rules. You can start taking money from these people. I follow same mindset, but if you're not in favor with signals, then why are you sharing your trades live? Just curious, not hating. I am not, this is what I understand by what I mean by signals alpha. Okay. A signal surface tells you if Apple gets above 155, buy it. And if it gets below 150, short it. They don't have any skin in the game. They're just telling you what they think might happen if stocks get to certain prices. That's what a signal service does. They're not trading their own money. Sonic, we trade options too. We have 7 hours of options in our course. So we do trade options. We teach you how to trade options. I thought it was human. Apex is not global. I thought you could have an Apex anywhere in the world. Let me find out. So that's what a signal service is. Okay. When I put a trade up, I'm putting it up there because of my technical analysis. Now, I always tell everybody that you push your own buttons, right? Not in Kenya. Let me find out for you. I thought you should be able to do it anywhere in the world. Everybody pushes their own buttons, okay? Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. I am not telling you where to buy and sell anything. Yeah, there's only a few places you can. No, you cannot trade Forex on Apex. And yes, futures allow you to trade crypto. I'll show you what we look at when we're trading crypto in a couple of minutes. So I am putting orders out. I'll give you a couple of examples, okay? All right, if you want to open up a regular trading account, that's a good question. So here is my Interactive Brokers trading account. You have to have a minimum of $25,000 in that account in order to actively be able to trade stocks. When you have an Interactive Brokers account or any retail trading account, they will give you 4 times in buying power at any point during the day. That means I can trade up to $124,000 worth of stocks at any point during the day. Most people, or a lot of people, don't have $25,000 to put into a trading account. And if you don't, it's very difficult to trade stocks, right? Let's just say, for example, I want to buy 100 shares of Tesla, okay? That would cost me $43,100. If I didn't have my buying power, which allows me to buy up to 100,000, so I could buy like 200 or 300 shares of Tesla maximum, there's no way you could ever trade Tesla unless you have that retail trading account. You can trade options with $100 or $200 in an account. Yep. $500. And you could day trade. You could day trade options. You know, day trading Tesla options, NVIDIA options. You know, each contract, depending on what we're looking at, is $300, $400, $500, depending on what we're looking at. Or you could have a cash account. Again, if you have a cash account, it's going to be probably limited to trading options. This is the biggest reason we want everyone trading futures. We can trade futures with $33. Open up a trading account. If you download NinjaTrader, even after your $33, you can practice. You don't even have to use that $33. Worst thing that can happen if you blow up this account, you open another one. So those are the different kinds of trading accounts that you can have. And, you know, that's the reason why most people are trading options. Are trading either options or futures. Because we can afford to do it. It's opened up a entire new world for people who don't have the kind of money to trade in a regular trading account. So every single thing that we do in here is based on technical analysis. All right, we're looking at the ESs right now. You can see we're getting a little bounce, right? So my 200 EMA is 6707. So a couple of things. Just because we have a line on a chart doesn't mean we're going to make a trade. We have certain rules for every trading setup that we do. And this is a bunch of the stuff that we're going to talk about as we go through this week. So my 200 EMA is it only stock you can trade on futures. It's only futures you can trade on futures, Tess. That's it. Okay. So let me go basic. All right. And I'll walk you through, guys, the ones that we trade. ES, if we're trading the ESs, okay, this is the mini S&P 500 index. This follows the SPY. It'll follow it to the penny. You see SPI just spiders just spiked up near our 65 EMA. ES just spiked up near our 65 EMA. When you are trading the ESs in a futures account, each contract, if it goes up 1 point, is $50. So if you buy a contract and you sell it up 1 point, you have made $50. If you buy 2 contracts and it goes up 1 point, you have made $100. Those are the minis. Then we have the micros. These are the micros, okay? Each time you buy a micro, if it goes up a point, you have made $5. So minis and micros. We suggest people start with the micros when they're first learning how to do this because the money is irrelevant at the beginning, okay? It's learning the system and the patience and the discipline and the mindset. We are mostly trading the ES, okay? So when we're trading the ES, we're looking to make between 2 and 5 points on every trade that we make, unless we can get into a trend trade, in which case we want to stay in that trend trade for as long as we can. Gold. Gold is something that we trade. Each point that gold moves in the micros, in the minis, is $100 per point. Per point. Okay? We have oil. We mostly concentrate on the ESs, the gold and oil, and the MESs. But you can trade Bitcoin. MBT is Bitcoin. I'll show you. These are the Bitcoin micro futures. So you can trade Bitcoin too. We stick to the ES, gold, and oil for the most part. Okay? Do you follow trend lines? If so, the Qs are at the top of it, meaning a possible pullback. Let's take a look. I use my moving averages to show me support and resistance. Okay, so check it out, Julius. We just got above our 65 EMA. So my first resistance level would be my 200 EMA, where we should see some resistance and a little pullback. And that is up 30 cents from here. Right now, we're in between all my moving averages, meaning I'm not looking to do anything. If I was going to do anything in this, it would be at my 200 EMA. Then I have a pivot point above that and another pivot point above that. So possible places I might look to short on my 200 EMA, this pivot point, that pivot point. Now we want things to move a certain amount before we get into a trade. So just because something hits a line on a chart does not mean I'm going to make a trade. And I'm giving you guys all the golden nuggets. When I am looking at the ESs, I want at least a 10-point move to hit one of my moving averages before I get into a trade. So if it's going up, I want to short it after it goes up 10 points. And if it's going down, I want to buy it after it goes down 10 points and hits one of my technicals. So we just hit the 65 EMA. We might have had a point or two pullback, which would have worked, right? We hit 67.04 and we pulled back to 67.02. For example, for those who don't know, if I shorted 2 contracts at 67.04 and I made 2 points on those 2 contracts, I just made $200. My next spot is 67.07, but that is only a 4-point move from here. I would not short it up here. It is not enough of a move. My next spot is 67.10. That I would consider because we're going up about 10 points to hit it. We have double top at 67.11 from 4 o'clock in the morning. So that would be the first spot I would consider shorting. The ESs is around 67.11. That's up about 10 points from where we just were. So I would be looking at that if we went there fast. Another thing, okay? Any trade that we are looking to do, we want it to go to our level as fast as it possibly can. The faster something gets to one of our levels, the better the odds are of it rejecting that level and giving us a trade. So speed and distance are the most important things when I'm looking to get into a trade. If something kind of meanders up here and gets close and meanders, not going to be as effective. I will not make that trade. Everything we do here is rule-based, guys and girls. All based on my moving averages, my pivot points, relative strength. If we look down here this morning, guys and girls, we had no technicals anywhere, right? And we went from 67.11, and this was 3 o'clock in the morning, to 66.95. We went down 16 points. Here is what told us to buy it when it got down here. This is my RSI, my relative strength index. This shows when something is either overbought, has gone up too far too fast, or oversold, has gone down too far too fast. And when we see a reading of the relative strength below 20 or above 80, you can look for a reversal in that instrument, whether it's a stock or a future, right? So if we go at 3 o'clock in the morning, we made a low of 67.95, got our reversal candle, and we quickly went up 6 points in the next 15 minutes from that. So this is a trade that we look for quite often. This is what we call a far from moving average trade. And if I go to 3:20 in the morning, this morning, it'll show us exactly where we wanted to enter that trade.
Morning, team.
What's up, Pete?
How are you doing, everybody?
Right here when it hit all lows. That was on our 1 minute chart. So that is what we look for. Pete, you got a couple of minutes?
Yep.
All right, good. Give us a little forensic. I was just talking, if we get any kind of little pullback here, perfectly normal. We've made new highs like 87,000 times this year. It's a digestion week. We got another Fed speak this week, but you go for a few minutes.
Yeah. Totally.
Attention, guys.
Okay, so just everybody should know that for Friday, actually, they called in a early S&P rebalance. It would have normally been this coming Friday. Probably because of the holidays, they pulled it for last week. So it went along with the option expiration. Bit of a disappointing one, I have to admit. There was not a lot of, the volume was, we closed out with 4 billion shares on the day. We did have a massive sell program on the close, but the market just melted up completely. So there's been irrational enthusiasm, a lot of fresh money coming into the market. We know that we've been getting, the deals are being done. If we talked about this in February, March, April, what would it take to get this market to hit new highs? It would have been all the things that are happening now. Economic data that shows weakness and would have caused the Fed to start cutting rates. We're in the midst of a interest rate cutting cycle. Historically, when that happens, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, that means it's been historically bullish for the market. So that's kind of where we're at. Obviously, we've got unemployment is sort of struggling here, but when you lower rates, it's going to jumpstart the real estate industry, which is a big deal. And that actually has huge impact on all different kinds of employment for one, and a number of other things, building, manufacturing, all that stuff that goes into buying new houses, building new houses, buying and selling existing houses, all that kind of stuff. It's amazing how real estate has this massive implication across the board on the economy in general. You know, would it make sense if the market pulled back? We're down, I guess, 0.25% this morning. That totally makes sense. Now, everybody should know there's a funny old adage on Wall Street, right? Where you sell this. This is a Jewish holiday, the most powerful Jewish holiday for the Jews this week, right? Rosh Hashanah is Monday night into Tuesday. That is the new year. And then 10 days later, it's the Day of Atonement, right? Jews tend to atone for all their sins in one day. They don't do it every Sunday. They kind of like the jumpstart effect. So there's an old Wall Street adage that says, sell on Rosh Hashanah, buy back on Yom Kippur. Historically, it actually works. So you short the market on Rosh Hashanah. I'm not telling you what to do, but if you go back in history, this trade has worked more times than not. It goes back to the fact that Jews are supposed to purge themselves of their belongings. So you short the market, sell everything on Monday night, and then you buy it back on Yom Kippur 10 days later. So just check that out. Maybe that'll be a little bit of impetus for the market to pull back a little bit. We have a little pullback this morning. Look, yet nothing's really going on here today. However, we closed out. We have now had 28 record closes this year. Back in 2024, 218 trading days, 58 record closes across the board. What's significant to notice is that the Russell, small cap and mid cap 2000 hit a record high, the first time in 2.5 years that it hit a record high. What is the significance of that? People are looking for value. They are rotating out of the high performers, Mag 7, a lot of other names that have been really doing well for them. And then there's going to probably be some tax harvesting coming into the end of the year, and they're getting into small cap, mid cap with value. A lot of these secondary and tertiary stocks within the AI space, right? There's a stock, it's no recommendation, guys and girls, but Rigetti soon. There are a number of names in the AI and in the quantitative computing phase that are secondary and tertiary to like NVIDIA and stuff like that, building data centers, stuff like that. That's where money is going into the Russell, small cap, mid cap. So just keep an eye on that. Net, we're day traders. We want volatility. It's been a hard trade over the last couple of weeks because the market's just been flatlining off the top. You know, it's hard to buy the market at the highs, and you're always afraid to short it. Anybody, you know, if you talk to traders over the last 3 weeks, they've been dying to short this market. Like, how can it keep going up? But we know time and time again that the market will outlive us on the long side, that we will be able to sustain it with our money. So, you know what? We trade stocks based on the components of the trades that David sets up: moving average trade, base trade, far from moving average trade, double top, double bottom. All of those things, each trade have components that need to all be inside the trade before you do it. You can't have one component and not the other. So just follow the rules, be disciplined. You have a stop order in every trade. Trading futures is super exciting. We had a nice masterclass webinar last week. A bunch of people showed up. It was sort of super fun and cool. This week is yet to unfold. We're not really clear. My gut is we may see a little bit of a pullback, which would be nice. We want to get some volatility into the market. Just be aware, with the holiday, there may be a little bit of a light trading, but you never know. Seasonality has not really been following through. We kind of have wild and crazy days every day. As I said, Friday was a big deal. 4 billion shares traded, option X and all that kind of stuff. Right now, we're down a little bit. Let's see what happens. Is Dave taking a break? Good. I can keep talking. What time is it? Hi. What time is it? So it's 8:55. Anyway, it's hard for me. I'm out on the street to see what the market is doing. There actually is a sort of an ongoing Fed meeting going on this week. Now, we know what happened last week, right? We did cut rates, only 25 basis points. If you go back to a year ago, right, we were anticipating a Fed cut for a while. We didn't get one until September. And then he sort of shocked us with a 50 basis point cut. The market responded negatively. We ended up selling off 1,000 points. We obviously did rebound, but it was that way. A lot of people, there's dissent amongst the ranks. One person thought it should be 50. That is the Fed governor who had been recently appointed by Mr. Trump. The rest felt consensus for a 25 basis point cut. What's more important is how many more cuts are we getting into the end of the year? I would probably say at least 2, maybe 3, hoping to get about 100 basis point cut altogether going into the year end. That will be helpful for the market. It'll jumpstart the market itself, helpful for unemployment, helpful for real estate, helpful for a lot of things. Anyway, the bells are ringing. I got to get into the market. I'll see y'all later.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, babe.
Well, we got 33 minutes till the bells ring, guys and girls.
Morning, sir. How are you? Go ahead.
So let's go around the horn, see what else is going on here. If anything, let's look at some stocks. Gold's kind of hanging out in the middle of everything. We got our orders out down there. Oil, let's take a look. Been around the world and yeah. I mean, oil has just been in a beautiful downtrend all morning. So when we see that stock, doesn't matter, a future, anything, doing something like this, my first thought is to get on the same side of this and get short. While a lot of people are going to be thinking, all right, let me buy some. It can't go any lower. Let me buy more. Let me buy more. No, look at it, following these trend lines all the way down all morning. And we've gone from 62.75 to 61.70. Now what we want to do is look and see if we have any support anywhere, right? And lo and behold, check this out. We have a pivot point down at 61.49. That would be down 25 cents from here. Usually in oil, we want, between a 20 and 30 point move, 20 and 30 cent move before we get into a trade. And we look to profit between 5 and 10 cents. So we have something at 61.49. And then our next support is 60.34. So I write these down, 61.49, 60.34. Do I like the 61.49? I certainly would have liked it if we spiked right down there. We'll see. Do market makers use moving averages? No, shade. When I was a market maker on the Florida New York Stock Exchange, which I was for over 20 years, I never used any kind of technical analysis, ever. Ever, ever, ever. I think there was one guy in the Florida New York Stock Exchange who used to walk around with a chart book. But that's about it. I had all the order flow right in front of me. You know, I had the buyers and the sellers right in front of me. And technical analysis was not something I ever used. And I'll just tell you a little story. When I left the Florida New York Stock Exchange, I started trading on my own, and I lost about $300,000 in 2 months because I had no idea what I was doing. As a specialist broker and a market maker, I had the buyers in one hand and the sellers in another hand. You didn't have to be that intelligent to buy with the buyers and sell with the sellers, right? But because I had never used technical analysis before, when I left the Florida Exchange, it was all ego. You know, I knew what I was doing. I've been doing this for a long time. And I would buy something and it would keep going down, or I would short it and it would keep going up. And inevitably, which this happens to all of us, right? When it went down far enough and I couldn't take the pain anymore and I felt like throwing up, I would sell it and it would go right back up. So no, I had to teach myself technical analysis, and I've changed it hundreds of times over the course of the last 20 years, and we still change it now. If someone comes to me with something technically that works for them, that they have journaled and show me that it works, I'm in. There is no ego, you know, a trading room or in me. I just want everybody to do as well as possible. So, and we've changed things over the years. We use a lot of Fibonacci's now, and get great results off of Fibonacci's. That's an art. It's a skill that you have to learn. We teach you how to do that also. For those of you who are here for the boot camp, that is in your course. You are going to get a live lesson on that this week. Okay. So while we're just hanging around, let's talk about what we're going to do every day this week. I'm just going around the horn. Let's check some stocks. ESs are dead. And again, guys, we got a lot of Fed speak today, 9:45 and 10 o'clock. So let's see what happens. What's our Tesla doing? Tesla is something that we like to trade, kind of just hanging around, not doing anything. On NVIDIA, not doing anything. CRWV, nothing. Oracle, nothing. Not much going on. Let's look at our movers and shakers, see if I have anything on that. Let's see. Oh, we got something here. This looks like a takeover to me. RGTX is down 12%. Salt is down 11%. Ethereum's down. Ethereum is getting hurt a little bit today. Let's take a look at that. I think we can take Ethereum futures too. MTSR is up 62%. That has got to be a takeover. Let's take a look. I would think it is anyway. MTSR. That looks like a takeover to me. Maybe someone in the room can check it out. Unless it's a drug stock, in which case they could be doing this. But when I see something up this much and that's going sideways, chances are it looks like a takeover to me. But we'll see what happens. What else we got on that list? Moving and shaking. Let's see, Ethereum. Yeah, it's not down that much. It was down a lot more this morning. Spiked down to 38.22, the ETF. Let's see where we are daily. Yeah, a little profit taking from the highs. You can trade Ethereum also with futures. Not something I do a lot. Occasionally, I'll trade the Bitcoin if it makes outside moves. But you can see Bitcoin and Ethereum, same exact chart. Same exact chart. They follow each other penny to penny to penny. Okay, so I told everybody what we're going to be doing today. A couple of things, guys and girls, over in YouTube. My Twitter, @Trader2179. I do post some trades on there occasionally. If you want to open up a futures account with Apex, use code WSGTA. It will always give you the best sale. whatever it is. It's still 80% off on Apex. Anybody know? One more day. Okay. So at this point, guys and girls, you can open up a futures account with Apex for $33 and start learning how to trade with it. Anyone is interested in our courses, go to WSGTA.com. All our courses come with lifetime mentorship. We are in a boot camp right now. If you're in the boot camp, well, Kevin will walk everybody through how to do that tomorrow. All right, let's go over the schedule. Today is going to be all rules all day long and psychology. So we'll trade the markets till about 11 o'clock or when we slow down. We'll take our morning break. We'll come back. I'm going to go over our 5 basic rules in great detail. We'll take lunch. Ken's going to take over and do psychology all afternoon. Tomorrow morning, we will start technical analysis, learning how to read our charts and finding support and resistance on multiple time frames if we have to, how far something has to move for us in order to make a trade. We'll start with our technical analysis tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, Kevin will take over and do all things futures, opening up accounts, bracket orders, what we have to do to get accounts qualified, chart setup. Does anybody in a boot camp need help getting their chart set up to look exactly like mine do? Anybody, let me know, because we will take care of that tomorrow also. Mega important that your charts are set up to look exactly like ours do, so we're all on the same page when we're looking for support and resistance. Okay? So by the end of tomorrow, everybody will have a trading account, futures trading account open. I think we have enough time, 1 day and 14 hours. Yeah, so we're good tomorrow. Yes, you can download the Apex app. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Okay, so here's what it's going to look like. If you want to open an account, Apex Trader Funding. Any code to get the discount? Yes, use WSGTA. That'll always give you the best sale that they have. Okay. You just go to Apex Trader Funding. Okay. And you'll have to sign up, do a bunch of paperwork and stuff. Then you will go down and you will pick whether you want to use Rhythmic. You can use wealth charts if you want, not our recommended one. You can use Rhythmic, which a lot of people like, okay? Because you can practice on Rhythmic, you can attach your orders to moving averages, and then you can use Tradeovate. We highly suggest doing the $50,000 account. We think it's the easiest one to qualify. Okay, I'm not logged in. But once you get here and you fill all this out, you're going to use coupon code WSGTA. You'll hit that button, and then it'll come up where you can put your credit card in. And it should come up, what, 37 bucks now, guys? I think. Net, when all is said and done. I think it's $37 to get that account open right now. They have sales most of the time. If you know, almost all the time. And sometimes they have it up to 90% off. It costs 17 bucks to open up an account. And then when that happens, we walk you through how to get 1 day qualified. And everybody in this room, you need the newest chart setup piece for Thinkorswim or TradingView. Morning, FA. Thinkorswim. All right. We will post a link in here for you. And if you have problems getting it in tomorrow or TradingView, we'll post those links. If you have trouble, put it in. We'll get everybody's charts up tomorrow when Kevin starts talking about futures and chart setup. That'll be Tuesday. Okay. It's not new, FA. You should have it already. There's just some people that don't have everything that we need. If you look at our charts, all my YouTubers and everyone here, look at all the information we have on here. This is all of our moving averages. We use a 9, a 15, a 30, a 65, and a 200. It shows where our VWAP is. It shows the spread. It shows the ATR and the 5-minute orb. All right, we'll get you, Kev. Let me just see if I have my 5-minute orb on for the opening. We talked to you guys last week about the 5-minute orb, YouTube and everybody else. We do it the 5-minute and a 15-minute. Let's see if we have it on. 9:30, 6 o'clock, 5 minutes. I got it on. So at 9:30, a little box is going to come up. That'll show us if we get a breakout on a 5-minute. After 9:35, we'll go to the 15-minute orb, and that's the one we leave up there all day. That could show support and resistance, breakouts to the upside or breakdowns to the downside. Oftentimes we get trades off the 5 and the 15-minute orb. Opening range breakout. Yeah, you should have it. And we'll get you the one for TradingView. If anyone has those links, pop them in there while we're here. Think or Swim link for chart setup and TradingView link. Yeah, if you have the link. Guys, if you get the link, you just got to copy and paste it into your charts and it'll be all set up. Some of the important things that we're looking at out here, guys and girls. Okay. ATR. This is one of the most important things that we look at. ATR is average true range. And it's a little muted right now, but that takes the last 15 5-minute candlesticks and gives us the range in those 5-minute candlesticks. So over the last 15 5-minute candlesticks, or 14, the ATR, the average move of all these candlesticks, is 2 points. And a lot of times we use that for our profit target and our stop loss. We especially use it in stocks. They're all going to be skewed now because the market's not open and there's no volume in anything. You know, usually when we're trading Tesla, the ATR is between $1 and $2. That's got to be your profit target and your stop order. Oil, we always have a 10-cent stop whenever we get into a trade. Gold, 2-point stop maximum when we get into a trade, and we look to make between 2 and 5 points. All right, FA, someone else will have it. We'll get it up there. Been around. Anyone have VWAP for Ninja? That's a good question. I don't know. Good question. Guys on YouTube, use this to ask questions, okay? Ask us questions. We are here to help you. I think it's setting up to be a pretty quiet day at the moment. But again, 9:45, we got Fed speak. 10 o'clock, we got Fed speak. What happened, Human, after I lost all that money? You know, I was 38 years old when I retired. I knew I was going to trade for the rest of my life because, number one, it's the only thing I knew how to do. And number two, I love it. So I slowly started to teach myself technical analysis. I can tell you that it took me almost 2 years to get that money back. 2 years. And a little bit at a time. And I've been trading on my own ever since I left the Florida Stock Exchange for my own personal account. And then we started the Green Room probably about 10 years ago now, where I trade with my traders all day long. And then we started Wall Street Global Trading Academy to teach people how to trade about 5 years ago now, almost 6 years ago now. And we have taught thousands of people. Stocks, futures, options. In our course, we have 7 hours of options, 7 hours of stocks. We are curating it's done, our new futures course, which is going to be 7 hours long. That is absolutely unbelievably incredible, just so beautiful. That we're going to be offering as a separate entity for an incredibly low price. I will let you guys know. You'll get an email when it's done. If you just want to learn about futures and don't want to learn about all the other stuff, it's incredible. Almost done. I think within the next couple of weeks, we'll have it up on our website. All right, so what do we say? We got Fed speak at 9:45 and 10 o'clock. I've been around the world. Yeah, 9:45 and 10 o'clock, and then 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, 3 different people. Gewalt.
Hey, Dave.
One sec, Trent. You didn't fill your order at 37. That is correct. Our order is sitting out here on our 200 EMA, John. And it's actually, we're going to come up now. We're going to come up to the previous week high and our VWAP at 37.42. We're going to come up. And then we'll go around the horn and see if we have any orders out. Yes, Trent.
1 p.m. is the White House press briefing.
Got it. Thank you. I'll write that down. So I'm going to bring up my buy side. in gold to our VWAP, which is 37.42. There is our trading view setup for anybody who needs it, guys. Okay, copy and paste it. What's up, Sam from Nigeria? No, John. So, you know, this is just an order that's out there waiting to get filled if we hit it. We have nothing on the upside of gold. You know, maybe a double top, but I don't even like that. All right, let's go around the horn. Let's go to our ESs, see if we want to put anything out in this. What do we got? We're kind of sitting right in the middle of nowhere's land. I mean, we'll put a couple of orders out, but I can't imagine any of them getting hit. But, you know, we'll be real conservative. Let's put out our MESs, and I'll show you where we're putting it out and why. Let's talk about the sell side first. Okay, we have our previous day close, previous week close up at 67.1975. That's up 13 points from here. It's also a double top from all-time highs. We will put that out. 67.19. We'll cheat a little bit. Cheat by almost a point. And on the buy side, we have a pivot point down at 66.89. That is down 4 and 11, 15 points. We like that too. 66.89. This is what we do on every single trade that we do, guys and girls. We're looking for levels that would put the odds in our favor of our trades working. Can someone put up the think or swim chart, please? One more time. All right, someone have the think or swim chart set up. Let's do that, if you don't mind. How do I become part of this? Thank you, Scotty. Well, by purchasing one of our courses at WSGTA.com. If you're interested in just the private trading room, send me an email. And if you only want to learn about futures, guys, just hang out for a couple more weeks. I think we're going to offer the course for like $300 with payment plans and lifetime mentorship. So we're going to make that as affordable for everybody. All right, send me emails. That's fine. All right, let's look at a couple of stocks or oil if we want to do anything. What time is it? 9:15. Okay. I don't like anything in oil. That's only a 20-cent move now. Where can you find the link for the template? Not on YouTube. Maxim, that's just for my private trading room and anybody who's part of the family. Everything we do, and not that it's proprietary, Maxim, but we have built codes to put all these things on our charts stuff that take hours and hours and hours and hours. David, can I do the gold call by microphone? I take more writing. What do you mean the gold call? Oh, you mean you want to post when you get the levels in gold? Open up your microphone and tell us. Yeah, absolutely. I encourage anybody in the room to do that, or on YouTube. Well, you guys don't have microphones. But yeah, I would love that, guys and girls. All right, there's the Think or Swim, guys, with all indicators. Scotty just posted it. Okay. Boom, chaka-laka laka. So everybody should have all their charts set up at some point today. All right. What else we got? Let's take a look. I don't like anything stock-wise because nothing's moving. Oracle's bouncing a little bit. NVIDIA's bouncing a little bit. CRW.
So 39.2 on gold.
What is that?
39.2.
39.2?
Yep.
What you talking about, Lewis? That's up 120 points. We're trading at 3,756. Revise. I have out 37.42 and nothing on the sell side.
37 and 39.2.
Oh, 37.39. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I have out 42. If we spike down 14 points, I think we bounce off that. But let me write it down. 37.39. 50, we'll call it. I'm okay if we spike down 14 points. We'll get a bounce off of that. Why do most traders fail, Julius? That is such a great question. Such a great question. They have no patience. They have no discipline. They have no rules. They have no technicals. Most of it, okay, let's put it this way. Anyone who follows all our rules and our technicals, if you're trading stocks, I've never had anyone blow up a trading account. Provided you follow all the rules. That means taking your stop orders and your losses when it happens. That means following every single rule every time we make a trade, taking profits right away, raising our stop orders so we can't lose money on those trades, not having a plan, not using technical analysis. There's a million reasons.
30,
A million.
37, 68, 5 on gold.
68?
68, 5, right.
68.5. Let's do it. 37, 68, 50. That's our short side. Thank you. We trade together all day long in the private trading room. So there's a lot of reasons why traders fail, Julius. I think the biggest part of it is the psychology by far. And then having a system that works. You know, I think we're around 73 or 75% for the year on our trades. I'll even say 70% with 10% break evens. So we're only losing on about 20% of our trades for the year. Doesn't mean you're going to make money, but if you're following all the rules, you will. Yeah, Apple is one of my longest term holdings. Raul, there's nothing going on right now. This is a stock that you buy on any dips that happen. Again, not giving financial advice, but any big dips in this stock you buy, just like NVIDIA and Microsoft and Google and all those good companies. I mean, this could be starting to break out on a daily. We're close to all-time highs. You know, all-time high is 250, 260. But looks really good. Market keeps going up. Apple's going to keep going up. All right. ES, all right, hitting the 200 EMA now. Again, didn't move quite far enough to get there for a trade, but you can see how he backed off a little bit, right? Skip the new iPhone, buy this course. In 2 years, you won't just flex your phone, you'll flex your bank account. Thanks, Shade. How can I be part of the training? Okay. Check out our courses at WSGTA.com. You can buy one of our courses. They all come with lifetime mentorship, and some of them come with this boot camp included in it. Or send me an email. Give you all the information. I heard another trader said that stocks failed to break all-time high 70% of the time. Is that true? That could not be further from the truth, Julius. That might be one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life. Stocks make new highs all the time, and they have for the last 100 years. So I don't get that one. Over time, Pete, 1,000,000,000%. All stocks in the market do is go up over time, period. And I'm not saying right away, but here, I'll give you an example. Okay. Let's look at a monthly chart in Apple. If you tried to short every time Apple made a new high, you would have got blown out of the water and been broke. All it does is make new highs. Takes some time. NVIDIA is the same thing. Any stock I put up here is going to be the same thing. Except Intel, yes, and that finally had its day in the sun. But I think if you invested in Intel 50 years ago, you're probably still losing money. Every stock makes new all-time highs after a while. So that is it. You follow, like I said, if you follow that, you'd be done. Well, gold, what's gold doing? I've been around the world, and yeah, we're good with gold. We got a fib up at 68. I like the 42 on the buy side. Again, we got people coming on and starting to speak at 9:45 and 10 o'clock. So take a chill pill. For those of you in the boot camp, do not even worry about trading this week. Okay? Guys, if anyone's having problems getting their chart set up, Scotty will go over it when we go to lunch. You okay with that, Scotty? So everyone's cool before we need it. Yeah, there you go. Also, guys and girls, this week, for you guys who definitely want, yes, this is boot camp. For you guys who want to learn more about, that's cool, futures, Tuesday night and Thursday night, we're doing slow markets. Okay, so anyone who doesn't have a futures account open, we'll definitely take care of that tomorrow between Kevin and Scotty. We're going to be trading the markets from 6 o'clock until whenever. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we do that too, guys and girls. Nobody will give you more bang for your buck than we do here. We walk you through this whole process. We hold your hand. We are a team. We all love each other. And I couldn't be prouder of the people that I work with here. I can attest to that. I've tried shorting a few highs. Not go, look, you can do it for trades, but over time, you're going to lose money. All right, I'm going to fill up my old coffee Olay. Take 5, be patient on the opening. I don't see much to do anyway. We got our gold and we got our MESs. Take a chill pill. Back in the cup. Bum, 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 bum. All right, guys and gals, let's get ready to rock and roll. Kev, who are you giving a finger? Yes, my boot campers, please. We didn't even scratch the service. Take a chill pill. We're going to do everything extremely slowly when this week gets going, okay? Be kind to yourselves. Relax, don't do it. Exactly. One of the first things I said, guys and girls, don't get FOMO and worry if you're not getting into trades, okay? This week's not about trading. All right. This market is about as dead as it can possibly be right now anyway. What's up, Hector? There is nothing going on. So everybody just relax. Anyone find out if this MTSR is a takeover? Mystera? It's got to be. Video just took a little dumper wumper. Been around the world and yeah, baby. Everybody just relax. I think we're just going to have some consolidation. I don't even think these guys talking at 9:45 and 10 o'clock. Oh, it's a biotech company. Okay. Yeah, so I think Pfizer's buying. Okay. So you can see on our charts now, guys and girls, that our 5-minute orb has opened. Okay. Something we might look at if it breaks out or below after 5 minutes. Don't use that a lot because it's really early. Is there any way to get the program and learn without interrupting? Yes, go check out WSGTA.com. That's where all the stuff that we're talking about is. All right, so it's a drug stock. Darren, very difficult to do. I'm just being honest with you. If you have a 9-to-5 job, learn how to trade options because you can swing trade options. Or that's not really true. I mean, look, futures are open 23 and a half hours a day. Darian, they close at 4:15 till 6 o'clock, and then they're open all night. So you can trade futures. And why not? To open up an account for $33, right? Why not? Let's check gold. It's like every time gold goes down, you should just buy it. It's insane. Yeah, exactly, Pancho. And any of our courses, guys, have lifetime mentorship. We get together every Thursday night, me and Peter, go over any questions you have. We go over trades. We talk about psychology. And they all have payment plans. Just hit for 1G on MES. Beautiful. Good for that. That's excellent. On what? What happened? Tell me technically why you did that. Wherever at this point. And you had to have like 100 of them. We moved 2 points. So, possibly we get a breakout from here over like 11. That would be the top of the orb with maybe room to the double top up there, all-time highs. Did the bell ring, guys? Yeah, it rang a couple minutes ago. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Oh. So the way to play this, well, we got to wait till after the 5 minutes. So. I guess the play was buying it over to 200 EMA. Boom, chakalaka. Mr. Apple. Wow. I have no short in Apple anywhere technically. 0.0. We're over an 80 RSI. Any news out in Apple? Probably not. Whole market's ripping up now. I'll put a little marker in Apple up at 232. We can look far from moving average if we spike up that 252. We spike up that high. Russell's flying. Gold's coming in. We like our 42 in gold. ES has broke out to 12. Whoa. Yeah, RTY is getting a little smack-a-dack and not quite 80 RSI yet. What was the low? 53. Bounced 3 points. Didn't quite get to the 80 RSI though. We're at about a 26 RSI. So when we're looking at the RTY, guys and girls, if this gets to a 20 RSI, we'll go to our 1 minute chart and try to grab a little for that reversal. But didn't quite get that. Missed it by that much. So we'll keep an eye on that. I don't think Apple got to the 80 RSI. Yeah, it did. So there you go. Check it out. Apple got the far from moving average trade at 251. Go to the 1 minute. Right there. About 250.40. Could have taken a nice 70 cents out of the trade. Was very early though. But look at the RSI. Tickled above 80. Gave a nice pullback. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. I am using Interactive Brokers for my trading account, but Apex for all my futures. Same way the 1 hour 200 is considered stronger than the 5 minutes. So they're a stronger pivot point compared to another. Now, the pivot points further away are obviously going to be stronger. So the ones further away, Paul, will be stronger. Look, the bottom line, if you shorted this pivot point at 1050, you made a couple of points and certainly didn't get stopped out. Not even close. Maybe we'll get a nice pullback in Apple. We'll get long. Gold's coming in a little. ES is completely dead. Yeah, in the private trading room, guys and girls, just so you know, we answer every question from everybody. Am I ever entering on a VWAP? Yeah, if something moves far enough to get there, like that's what I'm looking at in gold right now. Right? If we get down to the VWAP, that's where we want to enter on that. Didn't even come close, but that's what we were looking at. All right, let's go to this RTY. See if we get below the 80 RSI. Not there yet. I think if we get below 50, we'll start taking a look. Maybe try it. Tesla. Whoa. Jesus Christmas. Pivot point at 440.72, Mike. Want to start a little up there? I hate shorting Tesla. All right, we'll put it out. Very small in Tesla. We'll try to get a far from moving average trade. The spread is not bad. 440.72.
News on 7 minutes. News.
What?
We have news in 7 minutes.
News?
Fed speak.
Yeah, 9:45. RTY, no bounce yet. Well, I definitely like 24.41 in RTY. We've seen RTY do this before. We're only 3 points below the orb, so definitely looks like a better short right now. Tesla just got the smackdown. Boom. So, do we start buying a little RTY? Tell me, tell me. Oh. Did we get a reversal on a 1 minute? Just got it. Right around 24.50. Not much of one, though. I mean, it just gave a fake one again. I don't know. Now the RSI is starting to stay down here, so say we take a chill pill. I mean, we like 42. I love 42 if we can get down there. Let's put that out just for the hell of it. 24.42. That'll be a spot to be aggressive. 24.42. We'll cheat a little bit. No, it doesn't matter what charting service you're using.
37.57 gold.
I think you got to type because I can't hear anything you're saying. Hasn't really given a far from moving average trade yet. ES is a dead. Gold 37.57. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like it, but we're going the other way now. Oh, you mean short? Top of the orb is 59. No, got that one out there too late for us.
Yeah, that's why I prefer to
Trade up. 37.57 just came in for 3 points. Close my eyes, only for a moment, and the moment's gone. Got a little bounce in the RTY, but it stayed down there for so long. A couple of fake outs too. Fake out, fake out. So not a great setup for the far from moving average trade. I like the 42 if we go in that direction. Gold just went down $5 off that level. Too slow. We were too slow on that one. Too much, too little, too late to ever try again. That means that if we shorted it at 37.57, you would have made 3 points on the trade. That's what that means. It would have been a nice, profitable trade, bottom line. That's what we're talking about. Let's cancel that. Let's cancel that. Let's come up to 37.47.50 in gold if we get a nice pullback. Now we want to buy. Buy, 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 buy. MES, we are dead in the water in that. That hasn't even moved 2 cents. Yowza. I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. Guys and girls, we spend most of our day being bored, waiting for trades to set up.
I canceled the one on gold because of news.
Again, I couldn't hear that. Probably a fib. Oh, cancel gold because of the news. Thank you. Yeah, type it. Just type as fast as you can, FA. Yeah, how about this, guys and girls? Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. No orders. This guy's starting to speak at 9:45. Let's take a chill pill. Yep. Let's be reactive, not proactive. Let the markets do what they want. What happened? How we get $600 on 2 ESs? What? Scotty, what we do?
No, DG, you were talking about if somebody took a short off of that level, it was good for 3 points. And I said 3 points on ES
Oh, yeah.
just happens to be 600. I was kind of trying to teach these guys that greed is why they're blowing up their accounts. They don't need to make $10,000 a day.
Gotcha. It was gold, right?
Yeah, I think it was a gold trade. I was speaking ES as an example. I probably confused folks. My bad.
Gotcha. I was screaming in a 37.57. Did anyone hear anyone screaming 37.57? I didn't hear it. All right, let's get our 15-minute orb up. What are you doing? Yes, 3 points on gold, $600. 2 contracts. Close my eyes. All right, where are we in gold? Oh, we're waiting until after the news. Okay. We're nowhere right now, ladies and gents. So everybody, ask questions about anything that you see, technicals. Everybody in a boot camp, take a chill pill. If this is confusing at this point, relax. Relax. Don't do it. There you go in RTY. Wow. That is a big rally. Again, news, so don't do anything. I mean, after 4 fake attempts, it finally gave you the far from moving average trade, but can't do anything into this news. Take a chili. Gold 47.60. You need a better microphone? All right. Are we doing anything into this news, guys and girls? That's the bottom line. Anyone have any orders out? Yeah. Let's take a chill pill. $860 on that holding pop. All right. Trying the 58 short. Yeah, I would try the 58 short too if we didn't have news coming out. This guy's speaking. Yep. ES is spiking up. So ES has just broke above the 15-minute orb. Again, hard to do anything with this guy speaking. All right, gold 37.47.60.
I'm telling you, so.
You doing it? Oh my God, what happened? Again, too late. Yeah, all right. Everybody take a chill pill. We don't have any orders out. Relax, don't do it. I close my
Oh.
eyes.
Gold trading at record high, orb breakout working. Orb trade is spectacular.
Yeah, Orb Trade gave you a couple of quick points. I'm okay with that.
But what about why if it happens to him, something really
Is
Guys,
that-
we all said we were not trading until after this news came out. Thank you, Anthony. So everybody take a chill pill. If you got trades, good. Yeah, RTY is a small cap index. All good, Anthony. I'm glad it worked. Just want you to make money.
The Russell hit that record high last Thursday, first time in 2.5 years. That's the small cap, mid cap. Does that rectangle on the orb thing just pop up on our screens?
This is the orb right here.
Right, and it's built into the screen?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, we got to put it in.
No, understood.
Bump, 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 bump. What a rebound in the Russell. Yowza.
Wow.
All right, Russell, where do we want to short? I was going to say 261.20, but who the hell knows what this guy is saying? Let's just take a chill pill.
What's the news, David?
Fed speak.
Ah, gotcha.
Let's talk about it.
Gold 37, 38, 20. All right, we'll put that out. 37, 38, 20. Even with the news. This is what the Russell does, man. It completely reverses. Crazy. MES. Yeah, we're sitting on the orb. Now, if this news wasn't going on, I just would have banged this on a 65 EMA. But this news, relax. Let's put out the 200 though. I don't care if there's news. 24, 65, 30. For a quick trade if we get up there. Yeah, we got it all day. 65.30 for a quick trade. Just pop up. Hold on. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. Crazy moves, man. ES, 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 ES. Oh, you retired off the orb trade. 67.20, yes. We like that. $67.20. This is all Fed speak. I mean, it can't keep going. $67.20. Oh. Okay, RTY. I still like that for a trade if we spike up there. For a trade, try to get a quick couple of points out of it. This popped up. Scotty spamming everyone. Son of a beeswax. Gold's going up. Everything's going up. What did this guy say? We're going to have 10 more interest rate cuts? Fafafooey, fafafooey, fafafooey. This pop up in the RTY, guys. Free houses for everyone. Do it. Do it. Again, we're trading into news, so keep your stops tight. ESs are coming. Everything's coming. Give this another minute, literally. Oh, this is news. We are spiking everywhere. Yeah, I think we just missed the MESs. I don't know, guys. I think we should better safe than sorry here. What do you guys think? Cancel everything and we wait? We just missed on this and that. Let's take a chill pill. Just a bit outside. Would have been a great trade in the ESs too. What'd we get to? 1925, you piece of dog crap. 3 points, guys. And the Russell's too strong. Forget about the Russell. Yes, we want to buy pullbacks. And they're going to start speaking at 10 o'clock. Top of the orb is 11. Let's put that out if we spike down fast in the ESs, MESs. 67.11. All systems are go. Cancel gold for now. We ain't going in that direzione. Close my eyes. A lot of action, but no setups, baby. Not at the moment. Patience, patience, patience. All right, let's see if we can get a pullback to get long these things. I mean, RTY looked like it was going out of business this morning. Right? Out of business. Yes, looking for a pullback to the top of the orb. In the ESs. Then in it. For the moment, and the moment's gone. Slip away. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, we'll see what RTY does from here. Not much of a pullback, though. No pullback. We got 71 next. Let's put that out. Previous day close, 24.71 for a trade. RTY. Yes, we like that. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. All right, so Good no short, guys and girls. Bottom line. The market is too strong. Yeah, we'll buy the RTY on a pullback too. Top of the orb. Right? 60, I don't know. This thing's been down, it was down 30 points lower. So yeah, we got news coming out. Let's just take it. I'm leaving 71 out for a trade. I know we got 10 o'clock. Look, here's the bottom line, guys. We shouldn't be trading during these events. That's the bottom line. Shouldn't be doing anything. We should be practicing our patience and discipline. That's what we should be doing. Has to be done separately. This is what I mean about getting an opinion. Just take a chill pill. Ain't gonna be no pullback. I mean, listen, I'm trying 71 for a trade, guys. If we go fast, I'm trying 71. Nah, I didn't want to see the green bar, though. Skip it. Ah, that was it. Uh, 71 would have been nice. Here's the bottom line. Okay. Let's wait a few minutes. Yeah, they're lying. Everybody relax. $71 bit, it would have been a major home run. Womp, womp, womp. Chill little wine. Dig that girl. I don't see how we can do anything, guys. Let's just relax and let these people talk. And nobody's losing any money today. How many people in the boot camp are kind of new to trading? Give me some ones. Give me some ones if you're joining us in a boot camp and you don't have a lot of experience. Okay, Arch, Tissa, Ba. All right, cool. Mick, Eric. All right, good. Is everything you're seeing right now extremely confusing to you? Give me some ones. And be honest. Because I can tell you that it won't be. Okay? Good. Be kind to yourselves. Don't. This is exactly how it should be, guys and girls. We're going to walk you through every step of this process. Basically, what we're doing, just so you have a little idea, is looking for stocks or whatever we're looking at to hit the lines on our charts to make trades. That's the simplest way I can explain it to you without getting overly complicated. Okay? You know, we had something up here at 24.71. We put an order out there. So we're just looking, yeah, just be kind to yourselves. You shouldn't, if you're beginning, this is going to look like a mess to you, right? What price is that point? So relax. Yeah, exactly, Mick. Exactly. We're going to get your charts all set up. Okay. We'll do that this afternoon. Then at least you'll have all this stuff in there and you'll have a better sense as to what we're looking to do. So be kind to yourselves. Yeah, ES is garbage. Nothing to do there. All right, it looks like it wants to break out again on a 1 minute. Again, I'd rather be long everything. Exactly. You're looking at these charts and you're saying, what? That'll all start making more sense tomorrow when we start learning how to do our charts. So soak in whatever you can is my advice for now. And relax. Yeah. It'll take a couple of weeks for that. Everything is in nowhere's land now. ES, dead. RTY, dead. Gold, dead. Great point, Bob. let me echo what Bob is saying, okay? Everybody in this boot camp has the course already. You have to help us and do the work also. You got to be going through the course. Make sure you show up on those Thursday nights for the live mentorship. Look at the archives. Go through the course as much as you possibly can. That's going to answer a lot of your questions also. And if you look at the meetings every Thursday night, that's going to answer a lot of your questions. And that's in your archives. So you got to meet us in the middle. Yeah. You're going to get out of this what you put into it. The more you work, the easier it's going to become. Exactly. So you can't just expect it to show up here without doing any of the work yourself. It'll just take you 10 times longer to get where you need to be. That's all that for now. So it's work. No question about it. If you want it to work, it's work. Tesla ripping up again. Jesus, Christmas. Yeah, you can see the first time we hit the pivot point here, guys and girls. Okay, so even for my new peeps and everybody who's here on YouTube, look what happened the first time we hit the pivot point. Okay, that was at 441, let's say. We hit that pivot point and we went down $2. That's your short trade. We hit the pivot point, we went down $2. Okay, the ATR is $1.60 right now. Right? Now, we're over in 80 RSI all morning. So I'm not looking for a short. I want to pull back to get long Tesla. Okay. Bob said he needs a remote cattle prod. A lot of us do. A lot of them do. Mark, you never received a free account. I have sent an email a few times. Tell me what you sent, what address you sent it to. And I'll tell you if it was right or not. Or send me an email and I'll get it taken care of today. Just send me an email. Send me an email. Yeah, send me an email right now, Jason, and I'll forward it to my guy. Close my eyes. Only for a moment. First of all, this market is never going down again. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. That's number one. So you keep shorting these all-time highs. Tesla, the next spot we like is 450 for a short. Insane. Supported 25 basis points, yada, 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 yada. They're saying all the right things, guys and girls. Going to be more rate cuts. It's nirvana. It's exactly what the market wants to hear. Exactly. 299 course is going to be done within the next week or two. We have all your emails. I'm going to be sending it out. All right, open. Yep. Send me an email. I'll get you on the list. NQ hit 24,888. What did it hit? What is that? Oh, the previous day high. Yep. I gave you a 10-point pullback. Previous day high and previous week high. Not too shabby. Yeah, gave you a little pullback. Looks like it was, again, look at the 15-minute orb. Good night, Irene. Breakout, gone. Yes. Well, 15-minute orb. Breakout, gone. Boom chakalaka laka. I really don't care who's talking now. We want to be long. So let's get the top of the orb out here. 12. 67, 12. Chakalaka laka. Gold dead. RTY just wants to go up, 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 up. You live in this town. You must be tough, 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 tough. Definitely like 77 in RTY. That'll be a nice far from moving average trade up there. Let's put that out. 24.77. $67.12, 24.77. Any Apex wig giveaways today? I got to see, Brian, if I have any accounts. I'll see. I should be able to squeeze a few out. You know, Nvidia's down. It's one of the only stocks. Now Microsoft's down $5. Amazon's down a little. Apple's up $6, and Tesla is a runaway train, never coming back. Well, now it's coming back. We want to buy a little Tesla at the top of the orb. 439.90. Let's try it small. I'll tell everybody right now, I never have good luck trading Tesla. That's why I trade it tiny. Seems that whatever I do is wrong. 439.90. I'm buying a few shares. Risking $50. I was long Tesla over the weekend. Excellent, Brian. Good for you. Yeah, I hate it too. What has more weight, the ES pivot point, resistance one, or prior high? Eric, they're all equally important if something moves far enough to set up for a trade. So, like, we had this, what was the high? 21. Yeah, I mean, we had this, the 19, but we came close right here. We missed it by a little bit, so we're not going to make that trade. But they're all equal if something moves far enough to hit one of our support levels. That's the bottom line, or resistance levels. So we can use any of them if it has moved far enough to make a trade. No, Nick. Different, gold's different, oil's different, ES is different. And that we're going to go over this whole, Kevin's going to go over that tomorrow. So all that will make sense to you. Yep. Oh, by the way, Nick, and everybody else, you have all these rules in your course, guys and girls. Nick, you have the rules for futures in your course. We do oil, we do ES, we do gold. It's all there. We have a cheat sheet. You have that, guys and girls. Okay? You got it. It's in your course. I'll get someone to pop it up here in a little bit. All right, we still like 12? Yes, I still like 12. That's the bottom of the orb. I am okay with that. It's Scotty's adding the orb trade rules. There you go. Ah, welcome, Jason. That is correct, Nick. We are always adding stuff. Nick said he was in the room a couple of months ago and we did not have the orb. We got it now. All right, speech is over. Let's go back to putting orders out where we want. If I get the 50K Apex account, are you going to assist me with setting it up with TradingView? Rudes, you're not going to open up your account with TradingView. You're going to open up your account with either Tradeovate or Ninja. And yes, we are going to help you with that. Yes, yes, yes. Tomorrow, we're going to do all things futures. We will help you with that. All right, I like our order at 12. RTY, I like the short at 77 if we go in that direction. I like Tesla. Personal choice, Rommel. The reason why a lot of people like Ninja is because you can attach your orders to the moving averages. And they have practice accounts on Ninja. But we will walk you through both of them tomorrow. Yeah, send me an email for the $299 course. Pop it up there again. You guys would not believe you if I told you how many people are on that waiting list. I am trading 25,000 PAs and missed 2 of my setup because I was multiple. Nah, that happens, Jason. Yep, that happens. Sometimes we miss by a quarter of a point, half a point. Tradeovate is easier platform to get set up as it is web-based. Cool. And it's the only option if you are a Mac user. There you go. We'll go over all that tomorrow, guys and girls. Possibly, Jake. Yeah. Not the worst idea in the world. You know, I'd like to see a little bit of pullback. So what Jake is saying now, guys and girls, will we just get into a regular trend trade now in the ESs, right? Which would mean we'd buy some on a 9 and add to it on the 15. Possibly. Not the worst rules, not the worst thing to be looking at. Yes, if you already have the full course, Cha-Cha, it's going to replace the futures course you have in there now. So anyone who already owns our course is getting the new futures course included at no extra charge. Yes. Gold looking gross. What's gold looking like? Yep. Finishing it up. Matt and Roman. It's a lot of work. They're finishing it up. But I have to tell you, this is one of the, if not the best thing we've ever done course-wise. Imagine just 7 hours on just futures. Insane. And for $300 with a payment plan and lifetime mentorship. Yeah, believe it or not, guys, we're starting to lose volume already. Everybody had their little fun this morning, and now we're just fizzling out. And there's more. For a limited time only, we are going to include the Popeil Pocket Fisherman. Nobody remembers that one. I can guarantee that. Some people do. Yeah, you're right. Let's see, what do we got? Great pullback RTY, 50% fib. What happened? What did we get? Okay. I mean, you could try a little bit here. The top of the orb is 60, right? In the RTY. Yes, steak knives also. From Ron Popeil. Nobody beats there is. But wait, there's more. Top of the orb is 60 in RTY if you want to try real fast, if it does it right now. I'm a little weary because it busted through and was so much lower than this. But that's the top of the orb. Did I leave an order out? I must have left an order out. You know, the only problem is we were all the way down here. So if you did 60, I wouldn't give it more than a point. So it starts breaking down from here. And that's why trading is so difficult. It's not all black and white. I don't have the orb. I already set up the new. All right. We'll show you how to put it in. Yep. We'll do all that stuff tomorrow. So if you did 60 guys in the orb, on the top of the orb, try to get a 0.61 and then maybe raise your stop to break even. There you go. Boom. 61. Yeah, I left out an order there. So maybe if you get 62, take 2 points. But don't turn this into a losing trade now, because if it breaks below here, there's a lot of room. So this was the trade, guys and girls. Okay. Pulled back to the top of the orb, right around 60, only went a point below it, and just gave you your 2 points. 2 contracts, 2 points. What's that? $400. Boom. I wouldn't do it again because it breaks below the orb now. First of all, any trade we do, we only do it the first time. We're never doing a trade the second time it hits one of our technical levels. Chances are it's going to break through that level. Can I do the VWAP long on gold? Let's look. I would, yes. We'll put it out. I'm sure FA likes that too. That would be down 10 points. Yes. Well, it just worked for a good trade. Whatever. You know, we only want 2 points. 2 point stop loss, Eric, in the RTY. 2 3 points. And we look to make 2 3 points. All right, gold. We are putting out the VWAP, 37.44. Do-wop, dooby-dooby-wop. Do-wop, wah. Boom, chakalaka. Oop, I cannot do GC, David. I have to do MGC. 37.44. Chakalaka. Okay. RTY, we can cancel the short side for the moment. That's not happening. Now we're holding on to this level now. So bottom line is, if we break this level, it could be a better short with a lot of room on the downside. We're not doing anything, but it could be. Especially since it tested the second time. That doesn't mean this couldn't work. But when something hits a level more than once, odds are it's going to break through that level. Gold, bottom of the orb breakdown. Could be. We're just sitting right in the middle of nowhere's land now in gold. Like I said, guys and girls, we're already losing volume and everything. Tesla, not even close. Just a strong trend. Tesla, no pullback. Wouldn't even pull back to the 9 EMA. It's fun to stay at the 9 EMA. 9 EMA. Mike, you short? You're not short. How come I can never get long?
They're real
tails?
small. I know it's hard. Very, very small. And I mean, it's right, it's just a little bit below here.
I can't get long ever. And when I short it, I lose money.
Yeah.
Where are we on a daily? Oh, we got.
I never traded real. There's times I traded pretty big, but most of the time it's just screwing around. Yeah, the daily, I don't know. I mean,
Nah, we're just breaking out.
yeah, I know. It's actually a weekly. Let's see. Well, 488, so yeah, you got plenty of room.
Yeah, we're a little more stretched on a weekly. My little daughter is asking why Mr. Green is so happy all the time, singing songs. Because I'm happy to be here.
Dave, is it raining again?
Yep. It was horrible all weekend.
Oh, it's just more rain down there than it's been a long time since we've had that much rain.
Like floody.
Yeah.
I really dislike trading NQ. I know, Jason. I don't like trading anything at all-time highs. How do you trade this crap?
It's hard.
It's hard to buy it on a pullback too, because you're like, gotta go down Florida, gotta go down further, and it's just
It
not
is hard.
every day. We just go higher. RTY at the 50% fib now. All right, kind of in the middle of everything. But look here, everybody. So this is what I was talking about. It hit that level, gave you a 2-point trade. Second time, blasted through. It was a better short when it broke the top of the orb. Now we're just sitting in no last line. And whatever the point says, we're at a 50% pullback now, which I kind of believe. So probably get a little bounce from here. Maybe you're 58, 57. Otherwise, it's sitting in the middle of everything. Oh, wow, telephone man. Give me some time. I'm losing volume and everything now. Gold. Would love a double bottom in RTY.
Yeah, next couple of days are going to probably be slow, don't you think? With Rosh Hashanah?
Yes, I'm surprised it was. Well, like I said, we had a busy hour this morning. That's about it. Starts tonight.
Slapping on another 100K down to the
By the way, I'm in a lot of trouble for being here tomorrow.
Well,
Wife doesn't like it.
No. I mean, this is a big holiday.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge for the Jewish community.
She don't like it. She's not happy with me.
yeah.
When do we start trading on Benzinga? Oh, yeah, guys, Thursday. Yes, me and Peter will be on Thursdays on Benzinga now from 8:30 to 10 o'clock every Thursday. Boom, chakalaka. Yep. Just finished working out that deal. Everybody wants us. Here
There goes Tesla again.
Say it ain't so. Oh my God. Well, looks like he could have bought the freaking pivot point on the pullback. Almost hit the 9 EMA. Next spot, 450. Oh, we still got Fed speak going on? All right. Oh, telephone man. Interview. Telephone man. Give me a sign. My boot camp peeps, anything you have a question about that we're looking at, and we might be getting ahead of ourselves, but ask. David, what's this? What's that? What are you looking at here? Why are you looking at that there? It's just going to help everybody. Again, we're going to go through everything in great detail. Whoa, we just got a spiky dikey up here, guys and girls. What is going on? Someone's talking about something. I can't get left. Trend trade. Well, we ain't pulling back to the orb. Love 67.41, Anthony. I like 67.31. Previous day high, previous week high. It's up 9 points from here. We'll try that. We want to get long. Bottom line. Excellent, Eric. Yes. Everybody listen to what Eric just said. For every type of trade, whether it's a pivot point or another technical, you only go for the first hit. That is correct. Not the second hit. Chances are the second time it's going to go through that level and stop you out. If you want, guys and girls, no, you can, Scotty. If you want to just help people with, anyone in the room still need help with chart setup? Anybody, just getting their chart set up. Anybody in the boot camp? Anybody? Yeah, everybody's got it. Tis, you do? Okay. Anybody who does when we go to lunch, Scotty, if you just want to help Tis or whoever it is.
Yeah, I just remind you guys. So I went to a big rally this weekend, and apparently, if you turn your head in the wind, it rips your glasses off your face. So I'm blind. So just be aware, guys. In an hour, I have an optometrist appointment. When I come back from that, if you guys are sending me DMs, I'll leave this logged in. We will get you all set up by end of day today. No sweat. I got you.
There we go. All good. We're going to get Scotty this week. Slow markets. We're going to get Kevin. Options and futures. We're going to get Ken. Psychology this afternoon. Watch list, scanners, Fibonacci's. Oh, please, Alpha. Right? Alpha just brought up a great one. Where can we download the indicators? You cannot. RQ. These are our indicators. Again, anybody can put these in if they want, but this is code that we've built in that only people who are part of our family get to copy and load into their charts. Look, you guys can see what I'm using. Look, here, I'll give you everything I'm using, okay? 9, 15, 30, 65, 200, exponential, MAVS, okay? We're using RSI 80, 20, okay? And we're using pivot points. There you go. You can get them into your charts, okay? Boom, chakalaka. Yeah, I love what Alpha just said. During my trading career, I've noticed it's easy to say I should have entered here, and here's the move that's already happened. Yep. We will never, ever, ever, and I will not let anybody who trades with me post a trade after they get out of it. Ever. We are not after the fact traders. And it's one of my personal pet peeves. I will not stand for it. Do not post a trade after it works. You either post a trade before you get in it or don't post it at all. Because quite frankly, NBC. Nobody cares. Sometimes people will do in my room, and that's the answer they'll get. I don't care. Exactly. One of the biggest regrets in my trading career, my trading life, is not buying Bitcoin. You know, I thought Bitcoin, when I was back working on the Florida Stock Exchange and a couple of years out of that, I thought Bitcoin was like a penny stock that would never do anything. Never, just never believed in it. And I was around when Bitcoin was, I don't know, $5, $10. It was the price of a pizza. Yep. Just not something I never did. Talk about wanting to go back. Hey, that's life. Can't win them all. All right. I don't know what level that was. Post the levels. I know it was a fib down there, but post exactly what it is, please. Yeah, I mean, it's just something I never did, man. Yeah. I did buy Apple. with my first bonus on the Florida New York Stock Exchange in 1985, and I still have it. That was my best trade ever. 58.88. Got it. Thank you. Think of all the taxes I saved. Yeah, whatever. Is what it is. There used to be people when I worked on a Florida exchange that came up to me every day with penny stocks. Penny stocks that were trading at $1 that they said, oh, I can get you in at 50 cents on the underwriting. Probably 1,000 people, day after day after day after day, and not one of them ever worked. So that's kind of why I said, this is just another fad. This too shall pass. He's still talking? All right. Look at the volume, guys and girls. We're starting to lose it in everything. Every single thing. Still like our orders. Gold's never going to happen. Neither is the ES or the MES. Do we have any news this week worth churning and burning? I don't even think so. Friday, correct, but they won't have the sale by then. David, you are a market maker. That's right. Yes. I was a specialist broker on a Florida New York Stock Exchange, which means I stood in front of my post. I had a group of stocks that I traded, probably 10 or 12 stocks. And anyone who wanted to trade in any of those stocks had to come to me and say, David, I want to buy 100 shares of Best Buy. And I would tell him who he was buying it from and what price he was buying it at. And that was my job, putting buyers and sellers together. When there were no buyers and sellers, I had to buy and sell from my own account.
Dave, what stocks you have for the most part? What were your bigger ones?
I moved around a lot because I was the guy who went where the action was. Wherever it got busiest, that's where they wanted me. I mean, IBM, Best Buy, Bank of America. I couldn't even tell you.
What about the .com 98 to 2000?
Ones.
Did you get like AOL or?
Yeah, I traded AOL. That was one of the best.
That was probably the biggest. That was probably the craziest stock of them all.
It was 20, 30 point range every single day. It was insane. Me and Todd Christie used to trade that.
Leeds was the biggest specialist firm, weren't they?
Yes, at the end. Well, for most of the time there. Here, guys, this is me. Hold on. That's me on a Florida Stock Exchange in probably 1990. And that's my brother behind me. I had 3 brothers. I still have 3 brothers. All 4 of us worked on the Florida New York Stock Exchange at the same time. All 4 of us. So that was me standing on a Florida Stock Exchange in 1990. So I was out front in front of the post. And I think I had a bad position here. I don't look very happy. And that's my broski. What the hell is that? Oh, look at that. These are t-shirts me and my brother got. My parents said I could be anything. So I became an asshole. That's one of my brothers that worked on a Florida exchange with me. Whack. Those were the days, man. Those were. Yeah. I think this was an IPO we were doing. And nobody could get me a proper count. So I was a little pissed off. I would go back there in a heartbeat, even today, if it was still the same, which it isn't and it will never be. Well, FA, I retired at the end of 1999 when Spear Leeds got bought by Goldman Sachs, along with a bunch of the other partners. We had to sign a 2-year contract, and I didn't even fulfill that contract. I left 6 months after after they bought us. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Goldman Sachs bought Spear Leads for $6.5 billion. Biggest transaction in the history of New York Stock Exchange, and one of the worst trades Goldman ever made.
The worst trade.
Yeah. Because by 1999, guys and girls, and I'm sorry, we got nothing else to talk about or do. By 1999, all right, when I started working on the Florida Stock Exchange, there were 55 specialist firms on the Florida Exchange. When I left, there were 7. So they all consolidated. 1987, after the crash, we lost 10 firms. On the day of the crash, we lost 10 firms that had emerged, didn't have enough money, had to merge with other firms. 1990, don't quote me on the exact time. We went from trading in eighths and quarters to 16ths. So what that meant was that when we were trading in quarters and halves and dollars, oh my God, was it easy to make money. Everything trades in pennies now. Think of that, guys and girls. But back in the day, it traded at a quarter, a half, a dollar, sometimes even spread wider than that, and it was so easy to make money. And then the electronics came in. In 1987, during the crash, I was the first clerk on the Florida New York Stock Exchange to ever have an electronic book. First one. We got rid of the paper books, and we had an electronic book. By, I'm going to say 1993, everything was trading in almost pennies. It just became more and more difficult to make money, and commissions on top of that. And by 1999, we were fully electronic. Everything was done through the computers, and markets were almost at all-time highs, everything. And, you know, I just said, I'm done. Thank you very much. Later, Gators. That was the peak of the specialist firm. I think they ended up selling, Goldman ended up breaking up Spear. They got a couple of $100 million that cost them $6.5 billion. Hey, we just got approved for a $2,000 payout from Apex. See, you can get money from these people. The requested payout for $2,000 has been approved on September 22nd. Now it takes about 2 weeks to get it. Yes, we still like 31. All right, I'm game. Just pop up though. Are we moving 10 points? Yeah, kind of. Let's make it 31.50. Cancel the buy side. I can tell you this. People are going broke trying to short this market. No question about it. Yeah, Jason, you got to follow all the rules, which, by the way, we're going to explain to everybody. The trailing drawdown, all that stuff. We're going to explain to everybody. You got to just be patient and disciplined. Try to make a couple $100 a day on average. Get your account qualified. Follow all the rules, and you can start taking some money. When is a giveaway? Are we giving away today? Let me see if I still have. Let me ask my guy. Boom, 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 boom. I'm asking if I have any. Can I tell you how to get the orb story? We will tell you today, Abe. Scotty will help everybody get their charts set up today with the orbs and all that stuff. All right, this pop up 31.50. All right, guys and girls, I can give away. Oh, we're running out. Hold on. You're welcome, Moss. Let me see what he has to say. This market is just incredible to me. Insane. All right, guys, I can do 10 accounts today. That work for everybody on YouTube? How did the Apex deal come about? Well, they were looking for some how do I put this? They were looking to educate their traders, number one. They were looking more importantly than that for credibility. And we talked to all the firms, 5 of them, Top Step, Take Profit Trader, Apex, a couple other ones that didn't really go far. And we decided to go with Apex. So that doesn't mean anyone else can't trade any accounts that they want with anybody. Anybody can do Top Step, Take Profit Trader. You do what you want to do. Trading's the same. We don't care if you're trading on any of them. It's fine. Doesn't change what we do. You go where you're most comfortable. But mostly they wanted us to educate people. Yeah, it was a lot about credibility. Again, look how long this has taken for us to get to 3150 now. We can't like this anymore. It's taken forever. It's just so slow. We want to get long. That's about it. Can't fight Mother Nature, guys and girls. Market wants to go higher. It's that simple. It's not nice to fool Mother Nature. Yeah, I know. That's why I like the short, but we're just not getting a pullback in. And, you know, we just missed it by what? 3/4 of a point. We do have an over 80 RSI. Yes, this is a trend in ES. 1 billion%. Yes. So 24 is the 9, and then 20 is the 15. So you know what? We're going to trade the ESs. Okay. Is this how it should be on the charts? Let me look. Yeah, you're good. You know, I would zoom out a little bit so it's a little more spread out, Rude. But yes. Well, actually, yeah, I would spread it out a little bit. You don't need that much of it on this chart, and we can show you how to do that. You have from like 6 o'clock last night. Don't need that much of it on today, but we'll figure that out. But yes, yeah, you have 3 days worth of info on there. Okay, so our 9 EMA on a pullback is 25.25 in the MES. We'll leave that out small. 67, 25, 25. I don't like the gap between the 9 and the 15. It's 6 points. So if I get hit on the 9, it's going to be with a 2-point stop, risking $10. 67, 24, 75. Just modify that. 24.75. So if I got into that, I'd have a 2-point stop, and then I'd go back in at 19.75 or 21. Or you can average in if you're just doing the MESs. You do 1 there, you do 2 there. But it don't look like we're getting any pullback. 41, guys. Let's put that out. I know, Scotty. I'm begging to short it, but it's just not pulling back. What do we do? Tell me what to do. Oh shit! I left one out at 31.75 somewhere. Oh, you idiot! Get me out break even, please. Fibonacci extensions, Carla. You're going to learn about all this week too. We're extended every day and we don't pull back. It's ridiculous. You get a half a point pullback. 38. I like that. Okay. So let's leave our double our 9 EMA. 24.75 and then 38. What time is it? 10:49. All right, here's what we're going to do, guys and girls. My YouTubers, we're going to take a little break now. Don't leave. We'll take a little break. Nice point. I know. Bottom line again, the 15-minute orb, guys and girls. That was 67.11. We're up 20 points. Doesn't get much better than that. No, nobody cares, Bob. NQ also. There it was. Boom.
Hey, Dave, he's done talking.
Thank you. Yep, NQ tested the orb. Out of here like Vladimir. Bottom line, we got to make these trades. Do it. Doesn't get better than that. Just insane. We wouldn't have got a nickel off 31.75, guys. Not a nickel. Matter of fact, we would have got stopped out. I'm with you, Maz. If you're up a couple of bucks today, take the rest of the day off. Stinks on ice. Gold 37.61 on a short. Okay, let's put that out. Oh. $761.30. Boom, chakalaka. Yeah, but in the middle of a range, Bach. We're just sitting here. I mean, if it kept pushing up here, I would like the breakout, but we're just sitting in the middle of everything. Well, here's the thing, Eric. We are sitting above an 80 RSI for 20 minutes now. Yes, if it was a sharp one up, I would have looked for the trade. I'm not looking now. I want to be long. Period. When we see the RSI stay above 80 for 15, 20, a half hour, you'll keep trying to get short and it won't work. All right, we're not taking our break yet. Let me just use the boys' room and fill up my coffee. Back in 5 minutes, guys and girls. Orders are good. No pullback. Jesus Christmas. Insane. We still like 38, Scotty? Oh, wait, are we short in gold here? Yep. I think we just missed it, right? We got to 61. We missed it by 30 cents. No, thank you. Yeah, we wait. All-time high after all-time high after. Oh, gold just got above the orb. Finally. Let's see. Yes. All right, I want the 38 on this pop up. We're going to get it. We're above all-time highs now. And then we got 41, which I really like. Yeah, I'm still on 38. If we go fast, in the next couple of minutes. We are getting stretched. Getting a little wackadoodle now. But wackadoodle can wipe out your trading account, so. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Gold. 55. I can't drive. 55. Let's do it on the buy side. Boom, chakalaka. Faster the better. Boom, chakalaka, lika, laka, luka, lika. Okay. We'll give ES another minute or two here. Definitely like 41 if we go in that direction. Let's give it another minute. Okay, YouTubies. Here we go. A couple of things for my YouTubers. Okay, here we go. Number one, follow me on Twitter. I post some trades there, a lot of useful information. At Trader2179. Number two, check out our courses, WSGTA.com. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We just got the 37.50. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Pardon my language. You filled? What'd you fill on? We didn't get it. No, yeah, kiss my ass. All right. Pardon my language, guys and girls. Yeah. I mean, 38 would have just given us a point, 2 points, 2.5 points. Son of a beeswax. One of those days, guys and girls. All right, let's put out 41. We know we like that. 40.50. We're going to cheat by 50 cents. And we're going to have to bring up our buy side now. Nah, let's leave it on a trend for now. That's fine. Yeah, I wish we. Look at that, 4 points. Great level, Scotty. That was a Fibonacci extension, and we missed it by, as Maxwell Smart would say, missed it by that much. You piece of dog poo-poo. Hate it when that happens. So let's say we got our 38, 2 contracts, right? And we covered it for 2 points. There's your $200. I want to do that 2 or 3 times a day. That's all. All right, 29 is the 9 EMA. That's a little stretch for me. We're going to be a little more patient. Yep. Okay, I am going to type in a website once for YouTubers, and only once. And if you win, you're going to send an email to this. All right, Scotty, thank you. You're going to send an email to this address, and then you will be sent an account. I'm posting this email once. I'll give everybody a couple of minutes. Every time I do this, people email me, say, Dave, where's my account? It's not coming from me. It's coming from our website. I'm going to give everybody 3 minutes to write down WSGA.com@gmail.com. Look at that, guys. 5 points. 5 points. Wah, wah, wah. You are a piece of crapola. Hold on. Let me just cancel all my orders. Jets are in gear. Cylinders are clicking. Now the question is, do we like the 9 EMA at 29.50, down 8 points? Let's try it if we do it on this pop down with 1 MES, because if it holds, we'll just hold it all day. 67.29.50, but I'm not doing a ES because we got a gap of 4 points to the 9 EMA. So I'll put 1 out of 29.50. I will add to that at 26. So that's why I'm only doing the MESs to get into a full trend trade. Well, if we pull back now. Okay. All right, everybody on YouTube, have that email. Give me some ones. If you don't have it and you win, you ain't getting it. Okay. Don't get mad at me if you don't win. We're going to do this again on Friday. Just so you know, guys and girls, every Monday and Friday at 8:30. Okay? We'll be live on YouTube. Every Monday and Friday. If you hear your name, you are going to have 10 seconds. Nobody else type in after I call a name. This way they can just say I'm here, and we can move on to the next winner. Okay? All right. Let me just write this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Our first winner is the Shady 247. The Shady 247. Are you here? The Shady 247. The Shady 247. Boom. Send an email to that address. You are our first winner. Okay. Our next winner is going to be Regina Carise. And don't get mad at me if I spell the names wrong or pronounce them. Regina, are you here, Regina? Regina, are you here, Regina? I suggest, guys, oh, there you go, Regina, you're a winner. I suggest you do the $50,000 account, okay? With Apex, that's the easiest one to qualify and stuff. That's what I suggest. Okay, if you need help opening it up, you can send me an email. All right, next winner is going to be. I'm gonna go with Brian Lang. Brian Lang, are you here? B. Lang. Brian is here. Let's go. You're a winner. Winner number 3. Winner number 4 is going to be Pinky Campbell. Pinky Campbell, are you here? Pinky Campbell. Pinky Campbell. Pinky Campbell going once. Pinky Campbell going twice. Pinky Campbell going 3 times. Goodbye, Pinky Campbell. Our next winner is Bakua. Bakar. Bakar, are you here? Mr. Bakar, Mrs. Bakar, are you here? Going once. Mr. Bakar, are you here? Going twice. Mr. Bakar, are you here? Going 3 times. Mr. Bakar is not here. Okay, still looking for our 4th winner. Guys, I'm picking this one because I love the name. Okay. Uranus. Uranus, are you here? I'm not making this up. And they're here. Uranus, you are our 4th winner. Congratulations. Oh, we all needed a good laugh. Excellent. Our next winner is, we are looking for winner number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be Brenda Webster. Brenda Webster, are you here? I'm trying to make this equal opportunity, both women and men. Brenda Webster, going once. Boom, Brenda, send an email. You are winner number 5. You got it. Winner number 6. Okay, very simple one for winner number 6 is KT. Winner number 6 is KT. Are you here, KT? KT, 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 KT. KT, 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 KT going once. KT going twice. KT going 3 times. No dice. Remember to change my name to a planet. Yes. All right, I'm still doing the 9 EMA and the MES. If we get there, small. All right, put in a 1 if you're going to buy our course for $299. I'm picking a winner from that group. Why? It's okay. Just put in once. Just say you're gonna. I already bought lifetime. Excellent. Okay. Guys, once you join our group, buy a course and stuff, buy our course and stuff, and all my boot campers, I'm going to be giving you guys some free accounts also. So once you get into our family, I give some free accounts too. Okay. All right. Our next winner is. Oh, I called you and you weren't here. Bakar, I called you. Are you here now? Bakar. 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 Are you here? I called your name. You didn't answer. All right. Send an email. 4 more, guys and girls. Our next one is going to be Sincere Love. Sincere Love. You are our number 7 winner. There you go. Boom chakalaka. 3 more. Our next one is going to be Michael Morin. Michael Morin. Michael Morin. I know you're here because I can see your name. Well, 2 more. I'm going to dig down deep for this one. I'm going all the way up. All the way up to the top. If you're here, you're here. If you're not here, you're not here. It's going to be Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, what a pity you don't understand. You take it by the heart when you take me by the hand. I have no Mickey. No Mickey. They were here a long time ago. Oh, no, no. You only need the email if you win. Otherwise, I posted it again. Zircon. We had a couple of people sending emails that did not win. Our next winner is going to be. Why am I stuck? There it is. Vlogon Jarv. Vlogon Jarv, are you here? For number 9. Vlogon. Vlogon going once. Vlogon going twice. All right, we're going to cancel the 9 EMA now, guys and girls. Cancel the short. We're going to go to our trend, which is 27.50. Let's just adjust, buy, cancel everything. Okay, 27.50 in the MESs. Take 2 at 27.50. 67, 27.50. That is the trend. Okay. Oh. All right, we still got 2 to give away. Yes, 2 more. They didn't show up. Our next one is going to be, oh, I like this name. Positive Vibes. Positive Vibes. Are you here, Positive Vibes? Romo, the setup that we're using works best on what time frame? We're always starting on a 5-minute chart, Romo. There you go, Positive Vibes. You are winner number 9. So, Romo, and again, we're going to get into this in the boot camp. Okay. We're always starting on a 5-minute time frame, Romo, and everybody else. And if we don't have any support or resistance on a 5-minute time frame, we are going to go expand and look at a 15-minute, a 30-minute. That's what we're going to start learning starting tomorrow when we do our actual technical analysis. And the last winner is, only time we use the 1 minute, and you're going to learn this too, is if we're looking for a 5-minute, a far from moving average trade. And you will learn that also. All right. Our last win is going to be, and don't get mad, guys and girls, we'll give away 10 more on Friday. looking for a good name. I'm looking for a good name. Good name. Whoa. And sail on. Harvey. Good time. And our last winner is Masarade. Masarade is our last winner. Are you here? Ah, there you go. Boom, chakalaka. All right, guys and girls. Boom, send an email, you know where. Okay. We will be back with you guys on Friday morning. In the meantime, if anyone has any questions about anything, email me. Doesn't cost anything to email. I will help you with whatever you need. You don't have to pay me. Okay? Send me an email at egreen9278yahoo.com. Bump, bump, bump. We will be with everybody on Friday. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Trader2179. All right. We'll see everybody bright and early on Friday morning. It is always my pleasure to be here with you guys for 3 hours. We will be live on Benzinga every Thursday morning from 8:30 till 10 o'clock. Come see us there, me and Peter. 8:30 to 10 a.m. on Benzinga. Trading the markets live. So you can get us Monday, Thursday, and Friday. 3 days a week, guys and girls. All right, we'll see everybody on Friday. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Let's hope this is the worst day trading we ever have, and tomorrow's a better day. Green Jeans is out of here like Vladimir. YouTube loves to all.